What is the most amount of money you can get while playing Jailbreak? Is it 1 million one day? Perhaps even two. Well, how about $100 million in just 1 month? How many players have 1 million or even 10 million? But 100 million? Something not many players can even get close to. I don't want you to do the impossible. Prove it can be done in just under 1 month. There are two teams in Jailbreak. The first being the criminal team, that's just the most popular. These guys will make money off robbing stores. And it's popular for a reason. Makes a lot of money. I've gotten over 100 mil doing this. Next is the police team. These guys actually make money from hunting bounties. They can be pretty overpowered. They have tools to arrest people, such as handcuffs, which will instantly arrest people. They also have the taser to ragdoll people, and road spikes to stop cars from passing by. And it's pretty unpopular for a reason. It's considered anti-fun, as you have to constantly deal with these people. But I wanted to give it a shot, because I think the cop team had untapped potential. People just didn't look into it hard enough. But now, I want to change things up, because I want to hit 100 mil on the cop team alone, and those who stood in my way would pay the price. I immediately went to make my new account, and you had to pick a name that wasn't suspicious. So I chose Volt Speedrun 2000. I made sure to buy Robux, as I wanted to buy the most useful game passes I could. But I bet you came with 3 different ones to choose from. First is Premium Garage. I consider this to be the best game pass in the entire game, as you can spawn any vehicle at will. And if you don't have this, well, you have to go to the garage. Making it a hands-down purchase. And the next was a SWAT. I chose this because you can get extra money per paycheck. It really adds up over time. And the last is the VIP. And this is definitely the best game pass on the cop team, as you make more money per arrest. On day 1, I was very confused on what to do. I checked the bounty board, saw some guy with a max bounty, so make sure to look out for him. I would eventually find him pretty quickly. Just like that, 20,000 right away. Also found this one guy. I had to make sure to use my Camaro to pit him. You already? I had 42,000. But to be a police, you first have to understand the 4 play styles. First is entering robberies, just to catch criminals off guard. Second is camping, which is the most controversial. You play defensive over offensive. Next playstyle is chasing people down. Because as a cop, you can actually pit people, like I said before. You can just eject them with the handcuffs, making it an easy arrest. Last but not least is PvPing. You can't handcuff rush everybody. I mean, you have to lower their HP so you can tase them easier. This is a hidden mechanic in the game. The lower HP you have, the much slower you can run. And with this knowledge, I was going to start bounty hunting in small servers. As small servers usually has no cops in them. By checking the map before switching teams, you can pretty easily locate where all the criminals are at. I also found this very useful road spike spot right here. It's right by the jewelry store. And when they try turning in the robbery, well, I'd be right there. And before I knew it, I was at 100,000. About 10 minutes later, I would hit 200,000. Which is honestly really insane. I also decided to buy this emote. You'll see why later. But now I was going to buy a level 5 engine. For 50,000, I can make my vehicle much faster than before. And even though I spent 50,000, I was going to make it right away. But I'm not going to lie, the Camaro is extremely slow. especially for a starter vehicle. I had my eyes set on the Roadster. For 600 to 1000, it's practically a steal. It has the highest acceleration out of any vehicle, and I knew I had to buy it. And eventually I'll get enough too. Now I need to buy car upgrades, such as the monster suspension, so I can be able to climb up hills. And the black color to be more camouflage. I was now starting to notice a trend. The Volt bike at least. If you managed to ram into it, it would stop for 10 seconds, instead of a few seconds for other vehicles. I could take advantage of this huge downside. But even though it was the first day, I was going to start doing crazy things and start making players real mad at me. In Jailbreak, cops can only enter the bank robbery. Well, that's not entirely the case. In some robberies, cops can just enter in, as long as a criminal opens the door. But what if I was the criminal? Just open the door for myself. With this 50 Robux emote, I could literally no-clip into any robbery. I also discovered that you could actually go to the oil rig as a cop, with no glitches either. Now we discover probably the most OP item in the game, called the soda can. If you go to the gas station, you can get this item, and pretty much just run at people with like 6,000 speed. It's honestly so unbalanced. I was still going strong on day one, getting back enough money to buy another Roadster, but I wouldn't do that. I would just save up 1 million. As I hit 1 mil, I was starting to fight tougher and tougher criminals. I decided to make a huge investment. I would manage to buy the jet for $1 million. I thought it had a lot of potential. Also bought the sniper for 50,000. It's the best weapon for popping tires. Every vehicle has an HP stat. If you get it to 0, you'll instantly stop every vehicle. On day 2, I would try out the jet. I tried learning it, but it was just too hard to control. Even though you could shoot missiles, it wasn't the best. I knew I had to take a break from it. But on this day, I was going to discover something better than the soda can, called the glider. Because in the basement bank vault, you can completely skip this flight of stairs. And I completely mastered it for this one specific scenario. If you don't know what a bank bust is, if you go inside the collection area, you will instantly arrest everybody in the bank. Also realize I can pick up the soda can just from the window, and I can do way more cheesy arrests more often. Like, what is a counterplay to this? I was starting to get really insane at the game now, even just on day 2. I wasn't dying anymore, and I was arresting way more people now. I also realized I could climb the casino with my Roadster. By using the no-clip, I could get inside without even a code. And I can no-clip into the elevator too, This is a really insane glitch, and make sure to take full advantage of it. I was starting to realize the trend. No criminals expected a cop to come to oil rig. I mean, that was a perfect robbery. And I would have made almost 3 mil by the start of day 3. By jumping in and getting my vehicle at the same time, I could go extremely high. Make it even easier to get inside casino. I was getting a lot better. But I was about to meet 7 people in one vehicle. And I eventually made 3.7 mil. But this guy wasn't too happy about it. Sir, I think you reached the price of a volt. I believe you can stop. Or was I going to stop? Of course not. I've only just begun. I was going to get much, much better. This is only the start of the journey, not the end. I managed to hit 4 mil, which is pretty insane. And I started to get better at tasing people. I started to use a sniper a lot more, as 2 hits will basically pop any vehicle. By day 3, I had 5 million. Now into day 4. You gotta make a pretty hefty investment. I spent 200,000 for a house. This would be well worth it. I would spend 300,000 for the free gun racks. Also bought a soda and donut machine. I mean, I can get these items just for my house alone, which is much better than going to the gas station. Also found out I could use a glider on the gun rack. I had an infinite source of gliders. And the more I played, much better I got. Even though I was on day 4, I was getting much better on the cop team. This was nothing compared to day 1. I was getting way more aggressive with my play. Also decided to buy every gun in the weapons store, as every gun is unique. Also decided to change my name, Straight Jack in 999. People were starting to recognize me, mostly as a bounty hunter. That's why I need to change up my name. This one person was not too thrilled. You belong in a straitjacket. I was also going to discover an OP strategy called car sliding. If you exit your vehicle at the right speed, basically just slide off your car. If I was to master this, I was going to be the best cop in Jailbreak. So I would. Now, at 12 mil. By day 5. I was now starting to fight tougher people, each being harder than the last. Day by day, I was making more money. I was getting better at arresting. I learned new tech, such as using the revolver plus sniper. The revolver plus sniper can pop any vehicle's tires. This is the best way to pop them. And with enough practice, I was back to arresting people. It's honestly crazy to think about. I made 70,000 just from this bank alone. People underestimate the cop team. I think it truly deserves a nerf. I made over 100,000 just from the silver alone. By day 5, I was at 17 mil. I was at 18 mil now. If you haven't noticed by now, I changed my avatar for the city life legs, as these legs make your avatar much taller. You can no-clip in much easier. With all my practice, no vehicle is now safe for me. People are starting to get mad at me, but it's what I have to deal with as a cop. And with that, I had 20 mil. This was making way too much money. I was making over 300,000 per hour now. I used to think criminals were making more, but I've been playing the game wrong. On day 6, things were getting chaotic. Every server was just richer from the last. I wasn't making 300k now. I was making almost 500k per hour now, which is almost double as Crim's. It's hard to go down this route. But having people grind for me is way better than grinding for yourself. And if I want to make as much money as possible, I had to play as a cop. No matter if the server was entirely against me. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most fun I ever had in Jailbreak. 1v7 in every server. It's a lot more fun when the odds are stacked against you, and the rewards are more plentiful. And perhaps the only way to make 100 mil in just 30 days. And even though I thought the jet was useless, it had actually one use. It could one-shot the Volt Bike with its missiles. But now everybody was on Volt Bikes. I had to improvise with road spikes. That wasn't the only thing. I could also snipe their tires. After a very long week of grinding, I had 25 mil. I've learned a lot up to this point. Honestly, more than I could even think of. But I would have way more to learn. I was trying to be on the offensive a lot more. You can camp people at robberies, but it's much slower doing that. I'd rather catch them when they're moving. I was at 28 mil by day 8. I was getting much better. I normally say that, but trust me, every day I was just getting much better at the game. I used to not be good at PvP, but I was way better than before. I bet she had 29 mil. I wouldn't stop there. I would just keep going. 20k after 20k. By day 9, I hit 30 mil. But it turns out, day 9 was gonna be the worst day. Because hidden in the server was about to be my biggest enemy. Dude, my stupid reset. My macro opened my task manager, what the hell? And to say this guy wasn't thrilled would be an understatement. He would somehow find me and join me in every server. I don't even know how. And warn people that I was trying to arrest people. This is honestly super annoying. Trying to make people remove their bounties. But he wasn't going to win, as I was going to go full force now. I had to be faster than him. I had to arrest people before he even joined. That wouldn't be the case. Because he was literally on to me. I had no friends. I had my joints turned off. I don't know how he was joining me, but I would never give up. He tried taking my bounties, but it wasn't enough. He eventually decided to give up. Daytime would be much calmer. Well, that was a lie. Because I grinded like hell, just for this one vehicle, just so I could do this. I found a way to get inside the tomb walls. The criminals have no idea I'm even in here. We'll start learning new tricks, such as the offensive force fields. You're supposed to use it defensively. You can actually make it the opposite. Use it to block bullets. Even though I was good on the land, but even faster in the sea. If you hold out the glider, we just build up infinite speed. Now I was back to grinding. I had 20 days left, and I couldn't miss one. Day 11. I was making even more money than before. But little did I know, I was going to join my enemy's server. Nothing happened, but it was a weird encounter. Also learned at the end of Tomb, all the players would be teleported up. It's very niche, but when it works, it's really overpowered. I had a crazy idea though. I also make another account. Because normally, you aren't supposed to see anything on the map. As a police officer at least. If I had a second account, it could be the map for me. I could find everybody on the map without even having to switch teams. I would fully utilize this to my advantage. I could track down every criminal with ease. Day 13. I would continue using the all account, as it was really good. Continue arresting people at Oil Rig, as nobody obviously expected it. Not straitjacked again. He's really bad, just annoying. Oh, we'll see about that. Day 14. I'm almost halfway done. Well, in days at least. I still had a lot to go through. I was getting close to 40 mil, but there's 16 days left. If you do the math, things weren't adding up. I need to pick up the pace, grind way more than before. I was at 35 mil now. The pace was slowly growing. Stack server after stack server. Dang bro, go off. Needs to get off the game. I was starting to join servers with 8 people now. It was riskier. The rewards were much better. There was less bounty hunters, more criminals, and less cops. And this change in servers will be the uprising for the next 16 days. I was tired of my new name. I had to change it again. I changed it to the Flash. 6,250. I already spent 2,000 Robux changing my name. And I was about to hit 40 mil. I had a new disguise now. And I couldn't ruin it. It was day 15 now. I mean, I was officially halfway done with this challenge. And even in the hardest bank vaults, I still found a way to make it work. Day by day, night by night, I was slowly becoming the best cop in Jailbreak. This guy knew a glitch to block the casino door. Little does he know, I know a much better glitch. I was actually getting a lot better, especially at hitting tasers. This is probably the most important part. I also started using the glider, like way more in banks. It's super useful to have. I'll say it again and again. Nobody expects me coming to oil rig. I probably made over 5 mil just doing this. It's honestly crazy. Also found this very useful hiding spot, because that casino is definitely the easiest place to die at, as a cop at least. And this glider stride never gets old. And I made probably a mil just from it alone. And just like oil rigging casino, there will always be a bunch of criminals at the cargo plane. And on day 17, I'd find a mosh pit. My god, this is crazy. I would have died if I didn't eat that donut. As you can see, I literally blend in like a criminal. It's so funny. This is also why I rock the bacon avatar. It was a rough journey getting up to this point, but I can officially say that I'm much better than I was before. And I finally was about to hit 50 mil. I was gonna try to do it on day 17, because I had 13 days left, and it was day 17. I was starting to become the most aggressive cop in Jailbreak. 48 mil. I was getting the best car slides. Day 18. 12 whole days left. I had no idea if I was even going to finish the challenge. I thought I might quit halfway. It would have gotten boring. But it's the complete opposite. This is the most fun I ever had in Jailbreak. Every interaction is different, whether I get close to dying. And on day 18, I was about to hit 50 mil just from one arrest. There we go. I was halfway done. But I had 12 days left. I had to finish this now. I also decided to make a crazy decision. I was going to change my avatar even more, mainly because people are scared of bacon hairs. They wouldn't be scared of a guy with slick hair. When I put on this avatar, I was going to start playing out of my goddamn mind. I thought I knew it all, but I actually didn't. Because on day 20, I was going to find a very OP strategy that would probably break the game. I would always make sure to bring the glider, just in case I need to use the water. I mean, look at this. How is this even remotely balanced? They move 5 times faster than them. As I would go to this one gun store, and the whole entire server was there, just waiting for me. But today was the day I broke the game. I made the glider even more overpowered than before. Because if you use your flintlock downwards, you actually propel yourself upwards. Normally the flintlock is supposed to push you backwards. This is supposed to be the drawback to the weapon, but it can actually be an advantage. And just look how much height you can get with this. This has to be the craziest thing ever discovered in Jailbreak. And I would use it every time I could. And I wasn't joking when I said I was going to start playing out of my mind. Day 21 was pretty intense. I started from the ground up, making 300k per hour with my Camaro, to now 700,000, which is honestly unreal rates. But that's only because I've gotten so good at it. It's not because of my vehicle, it's how I played the game. How I arrested people, how I ejected people, how I approached people, how I got into robberies, how I even tased people. Everything came together. I finally became one of the best cops in Jailbreak. And I was officially on the grind now. I just kept on arresting people. Every story was more intense than the rest. And even in the toughest of situations, I would still find a way to win. Even in a bank of 7 people. I'm grateful it took 21 days to get up to this point, because it was well worth it. On day 22, I would find a much better glitch than before. I can instead click on the buttons. Which is honestly pretty stupid. They can stall the elevator. That was now at 63 mil. I couldn't stop now, because at this rate, I was going to fail the challenge. I've gotten so far. The day 22 wasn't a cop day. It was going to be a game-breaking glitch that broke Jailbreak for the next few days. Make power plant. Most broken robbery in the game. Because the developers messed up really badly. He tried fixing a power plant glitch, and instead created a new one. Because it would close every time it was open. When it was closed, it was actually open. I know it sounds confusing, but when it wasn't supposed to open, you could actually instantly rob it. It didn't make as much money as the cop team. This was revolutionary for the criminal team. You leave rob power plant like every minute for 6,000. I would also have a chance at getting a hyperchrome. I couldn't have the fun for too long, because they would eventually patch it. You had to go back to the cop team now. It was now day 23. Things weren't so calm anymore. I was on the offensive. I didn't get to 60 mil playing defensively. I was always on the hunt. I was grinding 10 plus hours a day now. I need to finish this challenge. I stopped getting the revolver entirely, as I find it a waste of time. I could be using that time to get more bounties, which is very risky. But I've gotten way better. I don't need a revolver anymore, or even a sniper. But if I did pick up a weapon, it would be the flintlock. I was 2/3 of the way done to make 23 mil. It sounds impossible, but only one man can do it. It's now day 24. I'm now over 70 mil. I had less than a week left now. I had no room for error. I couldn't die anymore. I've had to use the most OP strategies to even get up to this point. I'm closing at day 24. I was at 72 mil. The day wasn't over yet. I'm to try to get it higher. But one thing is for sure, is I would get my craziest bank bust yet, using the glider bug in the water. I had 25% more to go, and I was going to start playing better every percent. It's now day 25. Things are really starting to get heated. If I'm going to finish this challenge, it's going to be down to the wire. I had to play better and better every single day. I had to play more and more. And so I would. I had 81 mil on day 25. 5 more days. 20 mil to go. I made over 10 mil just from these casino arrests. It's honestly crazy. There's no clip inside the elevator. I would also get the rare hammerhead, which is a 1% chance. I would start getting duplicate rewards from my safe, and I can make 40,000 just from my VIP safe. This was a weird situation, with all the criminals with bounties at the prison. I was about to find my most stacked server yet, and they were all at oil rig. And if I took over this server, I was gonna make over 100,000. Made 85,000 off bounties. With VIP, it's over 100,000. Day 26. I'm turning on the gears. 14 mil left in just 4 whole days. I would get the craziest police chases. I would eventually hit 91 mil. Yeah, I would find even more stack server than before, with everybody with a 20k bounty. I made over 150,000. It is now day 27. I'm at 92 mil. I need to make 8 mil in 3 days. Is it possible? I think so. Something unexpected would happen, because this person knew what I was doing. It took me off guard, but I knew I was going to come out with a win. I hit this nasty taser. Giving me 68,000. It's now day 28. I'm at 99 mil. Just 1 mil left. I've been grinding 10 hours a day just for this week alone. I had 14 days to make over 50 mil. It was the only solution. And now I'm at this point, making 3 mil a day to now over 5 mil a day. And it was well worth it, because now I can truly finish it on day 29. And these last 500k are gonna be the most intense yet. $200k left. But these guys are gonna make a deal with me. They had a ton of bounty, but they let me arrest them, as long as I would switch teams. And this is exactly what I needed. I made over 80,000 from this alone. It would put me 20,000 away from the big 100. I was gonna get the last arrest in style. And I did it. I'm honestly speechless. How far I've become. I started as a noob cop, but made my name pretty quickly to becoming one of the best. Now what do I do with this 100 mil? Well, maybe I can save it in case a 100 mil vehicle comes out. Anyways, thanks for watching. And thanks for watching this journey. I also have a Discord server, discord.gg/ucall. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.